Oh, look, it's turning you left.
Turn left, and there's Whataburger right there. We made it, and that was all through just the footwell lights. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Got a really special video for you today as we have early access to the brand new Aura Pro V2 interior lighting kit from OPT7. We're gonna be installing it in the Camaro, which is probably the perfect candidate because the interior is all black, so it gets pretty dark in there. So let's go ahead and get to unboxing, and I'll show you guys what's inside. All right, so we got the kit right here. So here's the kit. Really nice packaging on top of that. And it says right here, if you can see, introducing the Aura app. So you can do it all from your phone, which is basically the best way to do it. They also sent me a shirt. Thank you, OPT7, appreciate that. Looks pretty good. If you need any help installing the kit, comes in 2 boxes. So this one has an adhesive booster. You got some fuse tab, the Bluetooth controller box, the piece that works all the magic. This is the power supply for the cigarette lighter. You have 2 Y splitters, of course your light strips, and then these little Velcro pieces to help with the mounts. And then in the other box we have a bunch of wires, basically. So these are gonna be your extension wires. A bunch of zip ties because you can never have too many. This is the harness in case you want to hardwire the kit. And lastly, a little mounting kit to help you position it wherever you want. So here is the whole kit laid out. You can definitely see they're very thorough with everything that they send you. You have the option to either hardwire it with the fuses, or if you're not too savvy with wires and you want a little bit more casual of an approach, you can definitely plug it into the cigarette lighter and you have power just like that. The next step is to disassemble the center console of the Camaro, get access to where we want to connect all the wires, and we'll go from there. So if you do want to hardwire it, these are the pieces that you use. As you can see right here, you have the plus, minus, positive, negative, power, and ground, however you want to call it. This piece connects to these fuse taps right here. And then you have this bit right here that once you remove this piece, plugs into the module right here. If you want to power it via the cigarette lighter, you have this piece right here. And if you remove this, it's the same. And if you look closely, you will see an L and an R. That is because this kit does have navigation features. So you want to make sure to obviously keep the LEDs attached to the L side on the left and the R on the right. That's your basic little rundown, and the best place to put the module, in my opinion, is in the center console. So you remove the pieces and you can actually get power from there if you want to go for the cigarette lighter, or you want to go from the fuse box, you just run the wires through there. And on a Camaro, it's actually very easy because this piece right here just basically pops out. So you just want to get your pry tool if you have one. If you don't have one, a flathead screwdriver will also do the trick, but all you really need to do is just put it in this little crevice right here and pull up. And to get to the fuse box, you just remove this piece right here. It pops off. Pry tool, same method as the center console. This little crevice right here is the perfect spot to put the module because it is raised a little bit. And as you can see right here, it should fit pretty snug. I don't think it'll be in the way of anything. But another thing that you want to do before you actually get to fully installing this piece is you want to scan for the app just so you can control everything from your phone and connect it to that navigation feature. Now from here, it's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm going to go ahead and get to wiring. But if you do need any more help, I'm going to put some links in the description box down below for the installation guides and even a few videos that do basically cover a little bit more in depth, but nonetheless, you've heard me talk about it before on this channel. So I'm gonna get to it, and main thing to remember, keep the left on the left side and the right on the right side. So the L and R, that's all the orientation you need. Then from the app, you connect it, and there you go. So this panel actually comes off pretty easily, just a couple clips, and you can actually see the breakdown for the fuse box right here. We tapped into F17, which is for the power outlet, as you can see right here, and then we have the ground in a self-tapping screw right here. There's actually an opening under here where I'm going to be running the wires, and as you can see from that wire, the module's actually already wired up to go to the center. We just gave it a bunch of slack, and here it is right here. It's all connected to power, and I already downloaded the OPT7 Connect app on my phone. And now what we can do is we can turn it on, connect it to my phone so we can actually control it, make sure everything works, and then from there it's basically just buttoning everything up, putting the lights where we want them. And that's basically it, super easy. Okay, so I did connect the Y splitters just so I could just plug in all the lights real easily, just make sure they all work. And this is flashing blue, which means it's in pairing mode. And then you just go right here to the OPT7 app. You have this really cool loading animation to get into it. And then you just press connect. There's a kit right there. Press next, turn on, and there you go. Really simple to do. You just cycle through the colors if you want to cycle through the colors, and then you can do different modes. But I can give you more of a breakdown on the app after the fact that it's already installed, specifically the navigation feature. But nonetheless, I gave you the breakdown already of how I want to orient the wires. I did remove this center console piece to put the module underneath it. Then I'm going to hide the wires underneath this side piece of the center console. That's basically it. It's more user preference at this point, how you want to hide them. So now I'm going to show you how to orient your wires. Super easy to do. You have your module right here. You have your 2 cables right here, left and right. You get your Y splitter, and you literally just press this up, and you put this on the ridge. That's it. All the same for all the other wires as well. So you get the extension from here, Same thing, you just kind of clip it on, just like that. There's your extension. And then lastly, you get the LED strip. You clip this on, plug it in, and there you go. That's literally all it is. You just do that to all the pieces. So from the module, you have the left and the right, you go your Y splitter, and then you have the extension and your LEDs. You do that for all 4, and then you have all the wire you need to mess with wherever you want to position them. So that's it. It's really that easy. So now we can get to the actual install. All right, guys, got all the LED strips in position and buttoned up. You can kind of see one down here if you look really in depth. It's right there. And then the same thing on the other side. And then the other LEDs for the rear are underneath the seats. Just to kind of show you guys a little bit of the orientation. As you can see, we have the module right here, and then we have this one is the right side. Then you see the R right there. It's feeding to the right side, going through the side of this panel. And then on the left side is the exact same thing. So there's the L right there, feeding through here. Then same thing, all the wiring goes through this panel. This panel just pops off very easily as well. All right, guys, so we are all done. We're actually gonna test out the navigation feature, which is basically what makes this kit stand out from all the rest. Whenever you come over here and you go to the navigation feature, you get obviously the safety warnings. When you press this button right here, you will get to this screen, and it's gonna basically give you the 2 functions that really make this thing stand out in the street turn alert and the speed limit. So basically, you have these 2 options. So the street turn alert is gonna be the thing that we're gonna use right here specifically to get us to Whataburger. That'll basically tell you where you're turning left or right. And then you have your speed limit warning. Basically, if you go over the certain speed limit that's set, or basically like flashes in a color, and they're off by default just so you don't have to mess with them. And there's these 2 sections for this one. It's the near the speed limit and then over the speed limit. We're gonna go specifically for over the speed limit, and we'll make the color red. So basically, we'll have a light blue flash for turning, and then we'll have a red flash for going over the speed limit.
And then turn left onto FM.
All right, we're gonna bleep out the specifics of the directions, but that was a right turn, which is exactly how we get there. All right, now we're approaching another stop sign, so let's see what it tells us here. And there it goes, flashing left. We'll speed a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit.
Just to check out the features.
Just to make sure the feature works. Oh, there it goes.
You're speeding.
That was actually really cool. So it actually works really well so far. It's told us exactly how to get out of the neighborhood. Okay, it's saying to turn right.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh man, there's a lot of people.
Oof. Dang, they're busy.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you do on a Friday night besides go to Whataburger, right?
Oh, look, it's turning you left.
Turn left, and there's Whataburger right there. I don't know if you can see it from the camera.
You can.
But yeah, we made it, and that was all through just the footwell lights and basically having the Connect app, which is awesome. This kit is gonna be something that's just honestly really immersive. It feels very different, very up to date. Definitely really enjoying it, and honestly, it works really well in this car. This car, again, it's always been really, really dark, and it just brightens everything up, especially with all the gauges around, because this does have the little gauge pods right here in the center console. I've always been a big fan of that, and that with the lights around it, it just has a good vibe. I really do enjoy it. Again, if you want to order this kit, just use code DITO10 and you'll actually save 10% off your order. And on top of that, you'll even help support the channel. So, you know, you get the best of both worlds in that scenario. And little note, if you do want to order this as a Christmas gift for someone, which I think is a perfect gift because I've actually been given footwell lights as a gift a few years ago, and it was perfect because it really just kind of like lets you, again, immerse yourself in your vehicle. You can order it, as long as you order it by, I believe, the 20th, you can still get it before Christmas, which is an awesome delivery day. So you do have that good chunk of time to order one. Again, use code DITO10 if you want to order a set. Get 10% off your order, help support the channel, and I would definitely appreciate it. But I'll see you guys back at home. I will be well fed then, so I'll see you guys in a bit. So this kit is looking awesome. I'm really loving it. Really, really happy to be able to work with a company like OPT7. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you a few more angles of just it from the outside perspective because it's really bright. And let me give you a little bit more of a rundown of the actual functions that it does have. So we go to our OPT7 Connect app, and then from here, you just, load everything up, connect it. You can also rename your device right here. I'm gonna name it Camaro Interior. It'll be really easy to remember like that. Okay. You turn it on, and even as I'm stepping away, you can see it's really, really bright. Cycle through colors. Do a strobe mode. You can adjust the speed if you want to. Color fade. This is probably one of my favorites just because it looks so nice and seamless. Cycle, that one's, honestly that one's really fun. We'll just slow that down a little bit. And again, for your navigation features, you're just going right here, clicking this little icon right here, you get your little warning, and then you can type everything in right here. And as you can see here, even just having the door open, they're so bright that they can actually project onto the floor. So we have the upgraded tail lights, we have the new spoiler, and now we have some really nice footwell lights in there. Again, I like to keep the purple just because it's one of my favorite colors. But I think I might opt out for a light blue similar to the glow on the doors, and then for all those little dash pieces, because like that, it basically looks like everything kind of flows in really well together. So really loving that for sure. Just want to give a big thank you to OPT7 for letting me try out this kit early and be able to bring you guys a video on it, because it's really cool. Definitely a really cool concept, and definitely a really big upgrade just from normal footwell lights. So I really do like that. The footwell lights actually giving you directions helps a lot. Then the speed warning is a big plus too. And if in whatever situation you're not wanting all that, you can turn it off. They're just normal footwell lights. Great deal. So I'm really happy with that. And again, if you want to order a set yourself, you can use the code DITO10 and you'll save yourself 10% off your order. And a little update for next week. So we've got the interior lights. Now it's time to take it to the exterior. We've got this big box. You can see OPT7 right there. So yes, next week we're gonna be doing underglow for both the Camaro and the Fusion. As you guys know, I posted the video, we just installed the side skirts. So some underglow coupled with the side skirts will work really well. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to OPT7 for reaching out. I appreciate everything that you guys do, and you guys make some awesome products. Be sure to be on the lookout for the underglow install we're gonna be doing very soon. My Instagram is right here if you want some behind the scenes shots and maybe some sneak peeks that I'll be posting as I'm going throughout the process. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one.